Hello students, we are going to study here methods for the preparation of aldehydes and ketone. In the part 1, we have studied some methods in which we prepare aldehydes and ketone by using oxidation method, by the hydration of alkyne, by the ozonolysis of alkene, and also we studied how to prepare these aldehyde and ketones from acyl chloride. Now in this part 2, we are going to study methods for the preparation of aldehydes and ketone from nitriles from aromatic hydrocarbons. In the aromatic hydrocarbons, we are using the Itard reaction, oxidation of methyl urine by using CrO3, side chain chlorination of toluene, Gattermann-Koch formylation, and by Friedel-Crafts acylation of arenes. And also, we are going to prepare this carbonyl compound from esters. First, we see methods for the preparation of carbonyl compounds from nitriles. In this from nitriles, we are going to prepare here aldehydes and aliphatic or aromatic type of aldehyde. First, we see about the general reactions for the preparation of aldehydes. Now, see what we are using here: nitriles as a reactant. So, RC triple bond N. When they react with the two H means nascent hydrogens, these nitriles they are reduced by using this nascent hydrogen. And for the source of nascent hydrogen, we are using stannous chloride and HCl. By using these stannous chloride and HCl, alkane nitriles undergo reduction reaction and they form imine hydrochloride. In the formation of imine hydrochloride from nitriles, nitriles contain C triple bond N. So in the imines, they converted into the C double bond N. Okay, and they form the imine hydrochloride means C double bond NH and HCl from the stannous chloride and HCl. Formation of imine hydrochloride, and which further undergo acid hydrolysis and formation of aldehyde takes place. Double bond NHHCl. So from that NHHCl it is removed in the form of NH4Cl and C double bond O is formed in the product, and what we get here aldehydes as a product. Means we are using here stannous chloride and HCl with the nitrile, so that reaction is known as Stephen's reaction. Okay, where the nitriles are reduced. We see the example for that reaction for the preparation of aldehydes and aliphatic type of aldehydes. Ethane nitrile CH3C triple bond N with the 2H in presence of stannous chloride and HCl, formation of ethanimine hydrochloride. And in the second step, ethanimine hydrochloride they undergo acid hydrolysis and formation of ethanol takes place. Now see here what we are taken here in the RC triple bond N, R is equal to CH3, and therefore what we get the product aliphatic aldehydes. As you are taken in the reactant aliphatic nitriles, products are aliphatic aldehydes. So that reaction is known as Stephen's reaction. Remember the name Stephen's reaction when you are using stannous chloride and HCl. So these are the methods for the preparation of aliphatic aldehydes. Now for the aromatic aldehydes, we are using here nitriles which contain phenyl ring and C6H5C triple bond N, that is a benzone nitrile. When benzone nitrile they are reduced by using stannous chloride and HCl, they converted into imine hydrochloride, that is benzimine hydrochloride, which contains CH double bond NH HCl double bond C double bond NH. That structure is called as imine. And in the second step, this benzimine hydrochloride undergo acid hydrolysis, and due to that NHHCl from that complex compound hydrochloride part is removed in the form of NH4Cl, and we get the structure benzaldehyde as a product. Means we are going to prepare here, we prepared here aromatic aldehydes from aromatic nitriles. So this is method for the preparation of aromatic aldehydes, and name is again it's known as Stephen's reaction as we are using stannous chloride and HCl. Next reaction, formation of these aldehydes from nitriles, but see here that nitriles which having the C triple bond N, and with these again they contain double bond in their structure. The example pen-3-eth nitrile. In that structure, carbon number 3 and 4 they contain double bond in their structure, and therefore its name is pen-3-en and with the nitrile group. They are reduced by using diisobutyl aluminum hydride. Remember the name of that reagents we are using here, diisobutyl aluminum hydride, DiBal with the H. And these are used to reduce these nitriles which containing double bond in their structure, that double bond, and also that they are having the triple bond in their nitrile. So see the product structure. In the product structure, the double bond remain as it is. Okay, and that nitrile C triple bond N is converted into the aldehyde group, C double bond OH. Means the role of the diisobutyl reagent is that it not rupture the position of double bond or triple bond which is present in that reactor, and that double bond it remain as it is in the product, and therefore that reagent it is used to convert that nitriles which contain double bond. So this is a method for the preparation of the aldehydes by using nitriles. In the next reaction, we are going to prepare aliphatic ketones. For the preparation of aliphatic ketones, what we require the nitriles which contain aliphatic structure, means R is equal to CH3 group, ethane nitrile, CH3C triple bond, and when they react with the Grignard's reagents in presence of dry ether, they form imine complex. Now see the first step for the reaction, ethane nitrile reacts with the CH3 MgCl. So CH3 of the Grignard's reagent is form the bond with that carbon of the nitrile. Okay, CH3 of the Grignard's reagent, it form bond with the carbon of nitrile, and therefore in the imine complex we get the structure CH3C. One more CH3 is introduced here from the Grignard's reagents, and double bond NMgCl, and therefore that structure is called as a complex structure which further undergo hydrolysis, H plus with H2O, and due to that double bond NMgCl, that part is removed, nitrogen is removed in the form of NH3, and MgCl is goes with the OH. So what is remain? CH3C CH3 double bond, and oxygen is introduced here into the imine complex structure, and we get the acetone as a product when you are using here that aliphatic nitriles with the Grignard's reagents. See here the Grignard's reagents with these aliphatic nitriles. The formation of acetone means we prepare here aliphatic ketones from Grignard's reagents and nitriles. If you want to prepare here aromatic type of ketones, so what we require here, the reactants which contain phenyl ring, and therefore we are using here the example benzone nitrile C6H5C triple bond and benzone nitrile when reacts with the phenyl magnesium bromide C6H5 MgBr in presence of dry ether. In presence of dry ether, the formation of imine complex takes place. Similar type of reaction takes place. Means phenyl group of phenyl magnesium bromide, it forms a bond with the carbon of benzone nitrile carbon, and therefore what it forms the structure, this two phenyl ring, and they're bonded with the double bond NMgBr. This is called as imine complex, which further undergo hydrolysis, and the nitrogen of that imine complex is removed in the form of NH3, and MgBr it goes with the OH, and NH3 MgBr OH removes from this reaction mixture, and benzophenone we get here as a major product which contain two phenyl rings and they're bonded with the C double bond O. Means we prepare here aromatic ketones. Now see, from nitriles we prepare all these type of aldehydes and ketones. And now see, for this reaction, for the aromatic ketones, we require equimolar mixture of these benzone nitrile and Grignard's reagents, so that we get here the products benzophenone as a stable product. In the equal amount of benzone nitrile and phenyl magnesium bromide reacts in presence of dry ether, formation of aromatic ketone takes place. So here we completed about the method of these carbonyl compounds from nitriles. In the next reaction, we are using here aromatic hydrocarbons. We are going to prepare the same carbonyl compounds, aromatic aldehydes, but reactants we change here. What we are using? Aromatic hydrocarbons. And in that reaction, we use here toluene as a reactant. The toluene which contain methyl group on phenyl ring, means C6H5CH3, and from these three hydrogen of methyl group, two hydrogens they are oxidized by using the chromyl chloride. Chromyl chloride CrO2Cl2, and this methyl group in toluene, they are oxidized by the chromyl chloride in presence of carbon disulfide. So the formation of chromium complex takes place. And now see, in the first step, when these two hydrogen of toluene, they are replaced by CrO2Cl2. So that what we get here, the structure which contain OCrOHCl2. Okay, that chromium complex is formed, and which further undergo acid hydrolysis and formation of benzaldehyde. Means all that part which is with the chromium, it is removed and only oxygen is added. Means chromium complex, it shows the structure, it converted into the structure benzaldehyde, C6H5CHO. Now, where we are using here the chromyl chloride in presence of carbon disulfide, and with this aromatic hydrocarbon, that reaction is known as Itard reaction. Okay, so what is the Itard reaction? When this hydrocarbon part reacts with the chromyl chloride in presence of carbon disulfide, and what you get products as an aromatic aldehyde, and the name for that reaction is Itard reaction. Next reaction, again we are using here the same aromatic hydrocarbon to convert the aromatic aldehyde, but by the oxidation of methyl arene by using CrO3 and in presence of acetic anhydride. Means methyl benzene on treatment with this chromium oxide in presence of acetic anhydride at 273 to 283 Kelvin, diacetate derivative is obtained. Means from the methyl benzene, two hydrogen of this methyl benzene, methyl group which is present on that benzene. So these two hydrogens, they are replaced by OCOCH3. That group is introduced from the acetic anhydride. And we get here that complex compound which having that on that carbon of methyl group C, and on that OCOCH3 group, and with this one hydrogen. So to convert that complex structure into aldehyde, what we require? Acid hydrolysis process. So this complex compound, after acid hydrolysis, it forms benzaldehyde. Means that anhydride part which is present in that complex, that part is removed here, and it is remained with only CHO group, that is aldehyde group on phenyl ring. Formation of aromatic aldehyde by using toluene. In the next reaction, we are using toluene. Again, toluene as a reactant, but it shows the chlorination reaction. Chlorination means we are going to add here chlorine, and the side chain chlorination of toluene means, now see, in the toluene, that CH3 is present on the side of that phenyl ring, and we are added chlorine into that CH3. Means from the CH3, two hydrogens are replaced by this 2Cl. So what we get the structure on that CH, and which having this Cl2, and C6H5CHCl2, that structure is called as benzyl chloride. Okay, so means toluene, when undergo chlorination, what they form? Benzyl chloride, which on acid hydrolysis and heating is required here at 373 Kelvin temperature. Benzyl chloride, they are converted into benzaldehyde. Means CHCl2, from that removal of Cl2 takes place, and oxygen is added by the acid hydrolysis, and formation of benzaldehyde takes place. Now see, this is a reaction for the preparation of benzaldehyde, aromatic aldehyde by using toluene, and what is the name for that reaction? Side chain chlorination of toluene. Next reaction, Gattermann-Koch formylation reaction. In the Gattermann-Koch formylation, benzene, that hydrocarbons, aromatic hydrocarbon, they are used as a reactant. And when these aromatic hydrocarbon benzenes, they are treated with carbon monoxide and HCl in presence of anhydrous AlCl3, or we can use here cuprous chloride. It gives the benzaldehyde. So reaction for that Gattermann-Koch formylation, benzene with the, remember the reagents we require for the Gattermann-Koch formylation, CO and HCl, carbon monoxide and HCl. So from this carbon monoxide and HCl, means from CO and HCl, CHO part, CHO part is introduced into the benzene ring, and means what we add here? Formyl group, aldehyde group. It is also called as formyl group, and therefore the reaction is known as formylation reaction, Gattermann-Koch formylation, because we introduce formyl group, CHO group, into benzene by using carbon monoxide HCl and anhydrous AlCl3, and under high pressure benzene is converted into benzaldehyde. So this is a method for the preparation of aromatic aldehyde from aromatic hydrocarbon. Next reaction is for the preparation of aromatic ketones. For the aromatic preparation of aromatic ketone, we are using here Friedel-Crafts acylation reaction. Friedel-Crafts acylation reaction means we introduce here acyl group. Acyl group RC double bond OCl, and acyl group C double bond OCl we are introduced into the aromatic compound benzene. So we get here the structure which having that aromatic ketone. We see the example for that reaction. Benzene when heated with the acetyl chloride, CH3 C double bond OCl. So acetyl chloride, and from the acetyl chloride C double bond OCl, that part is C double bond OCH3, that part is introduced into the benzene ring. See here, from the benzene one hydrogen atom is replaced. From the benzene one hydrogen atom is replaced, and what we introduce here, C double bond OCH3, and Cl of that acetyl chloride, it is removed in the form of HCl. So this is a method for the preparation of aromatic ketone by Friedel-Crafts acylation. Friedel-Crafts acylation will require that anhydrous AlCl3 heating conditions for that reaction. Instead of this acyl chloride, we can use acetic anhydride. Then also the similar type of reaction takes place. Means from the acetic anhydride, acyl group C double bond or CH3 group is introduced into the benzene ring. Again, the hydrogen of that benzene, it is replaced and it removes in the form of acetic acid, CH3 C double bond OH. Removal of acetic acid takes place, and with the formation of main product acetophenone. Means into the benzene we added here acyl group C double bond O CH3 group. So this is a reaction known as Friedel-Crafts acylation reaction by using aromatic hydrocarbon 2, and they are converted into the aromatic ketones. Next method is for the preparation of aldehydes. Now see, by using that reaction we are going to prepare only aldehydes, maybe aliphatic or aromatic, but we are not going to prepare here, we will not get here ketones. What we get, only aldehydes. And from esters, see, aliphatic or aromatic esters, they are reduced to the aldehydes. If you are using aliphatic ester, we get the product for the aliphatic ketones. If you are using aromatic esters, we get the product as a aromatic aldehydes. RC double bond OOR dash, these are esters. And the reagents required for that, it is a diisobutyl aluminium hydride. In presence of these and after acid hydrolysis, these esters are converted into aldehydes. Now see what happened in that reaction. Esters, what they have in the formula, RC double bond OOR dash. The breaking of bond between the carbonyl carbon of ester and oxygen, it takes place here. With that reagent diisobutyl aluminium hydride, and the reaction is carried out at 195 Kelvin, okay, to prevent the further reduction of aldehydes. And RC double bond O, that is one part, and what is another part, R dash O. So just these hydrogens are added, means these esters are reduced, and for the reduction reaction what you are using here, the reagent diisobutyl aluminium hydride. So these hydrogens are added. One hydrogen is with the C double bond O and one is with the R dash O. So we get the products here, aldehydes and alcohols. Aldehydes and alcohols. The example for that reaction, ethyl ethionate, CH3 C double bond O C2H5, ethyl ethionate. And when it undergo that when it is reduced by diisobutyl aluminium hydride, similar type of reactions, means breaking of bond between C double bond O and O, so that what they form the product, one as a acetaldehyde and one as a ethyl alcohol. Means we are going to convert here these esters into aldehydes, and if you are taken here now, see, R is equal to C6H5. C6H5 C double bond O C2H5. So according to that reactant, we get the products which shows that aromatic aldehyde structure. So like that, here we prepare here aliphatic and aromatic type of aldehydes from esters. So here we completed methods for the preparation of aldehydes and ketone. Okay, And see, first we completed methods by using nitriles. In the nitriles, remember the Stephen reaction where we use the stannous chloride and HCl. And so that these nitriles are converted into the imine hydrochloride and formation of carbonyl compound takes place. For the conversion of these nitriles to this carbonyl compound, we used diisobutyl aluminum hydrides also, and which aldehydes they contain the double bond and triple bond in their structure. Okay, and this is for the aldehyde, for the aliphatic and aromatic. To prepare these ketones, we use Grignard's reagents. Grignard's reagents are used to prepare these aldehydes and so to prepare the ketones from nitriles. Next, we studied about the methods for the preparation of only aromatic aldehydes. Now see, by the Itard reaction, by oxidation of methyl benzene, by side chain chlorination of toluene, and by using the Gaterman-Koch formulation, we prepare only aromatic aldehyde. By these methods, we will not get ketones. Okay, and not aliphatic ketones. These are the reactions only for the aromatic aldehydes. And for the aromatic ketones, we use Friedel-Crafts acylation reaction. By using the Friedel-Crafts acylation reaction, we get aromatic ketones. And after that, the last we studied for the aliphatic and aromatic aldehydes from ester. So like that, here we completed all the methods for the preparation of aldehydes and ketones. Thank you.